Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Kristen, and today I am going to do my August recap of the 7 books that I read in August. So let's get started. Alright, so I had a pretty good reading month in August, liked quite a few of the books. I'm excited about this video and showing you guys what I read, because I read 7 books in August, which is pretty good since I started back to work. A couple of weeks before the end of August, so a couple weeks ago, and so I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm excited. So, yes. The first book is The Beauty in Breaking, and this is a memoir from a NYC doctor and ER doctor, and in it she gives stories of her time in the ER, her time at a VA hospital. I cried during this book because there were some parts that were really sad, but it's just her journey and her take on things, and I thought it was a really good book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I don't have the physical book, but I read A Heart So Fierce and Broken, which is the sequel to Curse So Dark and Lonely, and I loved Curse So Dark and Lonely. Loved it. This one I still gave 5 out of 5 stars, but I didn't think that it was quite as good as A Curse. So I know I've read a couple books here lately where, like, I read the first one, I was like in love with the character, and by the second one I hated them. And it was kind of and I think that's the point, and the authors kind of shock you in that, making you feel that way, but I think that was the point. And but I still really enjoyed it. It is a good fantasy read. It is a good continuing of that Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I really highly recommend it. I highly recommend the whole series because it was really good. And then next, I don't have this one either. I read Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu, and I gave this one 3 out of 5 stars. And I think that's an unpopular opinion, because most people that I have seen love that book. And it just, I don't know, it was just kind of boring for me. I just didn't really like it. I was expecting more from it, and I didn't get what I wanted, and sorry, 3 out of 5 stars for that one. If you don't know what that one is about, it is about Mozart's sister, and she too can play music, but she's a woman, so it's not, you know, she doesn't get the opportunities that her little brother does, and there's like a fantasy element to it. I just didn't think the two really fit together. I just didn't. I mean, I guess the concept sounded cool, but it was just not executed, and I didn't think that the two things really fit together. So, yep. And next I have The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and can I tell you, Suzanne Collins will never disappoint, because this was freaking awesome, and I want more. It was so interesting, the backstory of Snow and how he becomes who he is, and just, I don't know, he is a very, very interesting, very well written character, and I'm glad he got his own story. This was amazing, and I definitely want more. I don't know if she'll do more. She left it open, I think, to where she possibly could, but yes, this is the prequel to the Hunger Games, and so good. So good. Next, I read The Titan's Curse, and this one is really good. I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars. This continues with Percy, and this one actually continues with Talia, who at the end of the second book comes out of the tree that Zeus made her into, and she is now a full character in this book, and it was really good. They're spending the whole book trying to save Annabeth, and they know that something is coming, and it was really good. I love this series anyways, and like I said, I'm rereading it, so it's not new to me. I already knew what was going on, but it's still really good, and it's a good reread. Next, I have Where Dreams Descend, and I did a video on this one, a video review, so I won't go into it too much, but I did give it 5 out of 5 stars because it was amazing. Amazing. I loved it, and going to have to wait forever for a sequel, but it really is draw you in, keep you in, like, type of book. Very, very good. Highly recommend. If you want to know more about it, go to my review of Where Dreams Descend. And then the last one that I read in August, and I am going to tell you that, like, I thought I had my number 1 series and my number 2 series. My favorite series and the one that comes after that. Everybody knows my favorite series is Harry Potter. That's not going to change. Then there's Caraval, and I love that series. But I think that A Court of Thorns and Roses series, I think it might have knocked Caraval down to 3. Because oh my goodness. Court of Mist and Fury, holy crud. Holy crud. This was such an amazing fantasy read. And I am in love with the characters. And I will tell you that I ended the book crying. And I am not a huge crier. And I know I said I cried during another book, but I am not a huge crier when it comes to reading movies. Yes. Reading, no. This one, oh my God. And now I cannot find the third one at any bookstore around here, and the library doesn't even have it, and I put it on hold, but they're taking too long. So I'm gonna Amazon it, I think, because I have to keep going, because it ended with me in tears. So, jeez, great fantasy read. Didn't know I was gonna love this series as much as I do, but I do. I'm in love. I'm in love with this series. So that was my book. Those were my books for August. I gotta remember what day it is. It's really getting hard. Those are my books for August, and I had a really good reading month this month, and I'm so excited about that. I loved a lot of the books, and I love months like that. I hate months where I'm like, oh, I did not read a really good one this month. That sucks. But I am very excited for this month. So, well, the August month. So anyways, that was my August recap. I'll catch you guys next time.